All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Today is Thursday, September 3rd. We have one more day until Friday, thank goodness, and then it's a 4-day weekend. So exciting. So today we're gonna read chapter 3 again. But let's first go over what we're doing today. Sorry about that, guys. So today is Thursday. So we're doing our reading live instruction now. Then we're going to break off, and like always, you're going to do your unique learning, and then you're going to either do your PCI or dream, poem, whichever group you're in. Make sure you complete Thursday's assignment for that. I'm going to show you. So you have Thursday here, or maybe you're doing your dream poem, depending on what group you're in. And then you're gonna join us again for math with Miss Bryson at 10:20, and then we're gonna break off again into your small groups. Remember, enjoy that you just have unique, because next week we're starting more math. You're gonna have some more math to do. And then lastly, you're gonna do your Mars rover news to you assignment. So both groups, you can see your Mars rover Thursday assignment. All right. If no one has any questions, we are gonna jump right into our unique learning story for today. So today we're doing chapter 3 again, rules and laws around us. Yesterday we read this, talked about how they're identifying some rules and things around them that they already use.
Yeah. Zoo.
And so today we're gonna read it again. We're going to go over some more advanced questions and some story elements. So let's get right into it.
Now that we know how laws are made, let's think of some laws or rules we know, says Mr. Landry. What problem does the law or rule solve? This will help the students when they work together to make rules for their class. The students think about rules they have at school, home, or while playing games. I'll give you an example first. Mr. Landry says, at school we have a rule to walk in the hallways. The problem is that people may slip or run into someone else in the hall and get hurt. This rule helps keep people safe.
So their first example rule or law they're talking about is how we walk in the hallways, because that keeps us safe. Like Nick said yesterday, we don't want to run into each other.
William likes sports. He thinks about rules in basketball. In basketball, you have to dribble the ball as you move. You cannot pick up the ball and run with it. This helps the game be fair for everyone. People have more fun if everyone is playing the same way.
So this is important. When we follow the rules, people have more fun when everyone is playing the same way.
Carly likes to go shopping. She thinks about laws that she needs to know when shopping. There is a law that says you have to pay for something before you take it from a store. This solves the problem of stores not getting money for the things they sell. This is fair for the customers and the store.
So when we're at a store, we always have to pay for what we get, because this solves the problem of stores not getting money for the things that they sell.
Amaya is part of the game club. She thinks about rules in games. There are rules in games to let you know who wins. This stops people from fighting about who won the game. Rules in games help people get along and have a fun time.
It's always important to follow the rules when we are playing games.
Kavan likes cars. He thinks about laws for driving. When driving a car, people should follow the speed limit. The speed limit is how fast you can go. When people follow this law, they help keep other people and themselves safe on the road.
It's always important to follow all the rules when we are driving to keep us safe on the road.
There are many different laws and rules that people must follow. There are rules at school, home, in the community, and while playing games. These rules help people get along, keep them safe, and make things fair. Next, we are going to talk about problems in our class. You will work together in groups to find a rule that will help us solve the problem. Our rules should help everyone learn, be safe, get along, and make things fair, says Mr. Landry.
So in the end, next they're going to talk about problems in the class and making a set of rules to help them get together and be able to learn and be safe and make everything fair. So let's go to our questions for today.
Maybe the problem, the rules, the class.
Alrighty. We're going to do the advanced questions for today. So if you know the answer, you can put it in the chat bar while we're talking about it. Number 1, Mr. Landry asked the students to think of some blank or rules. So what's another word for rules? Someone knows.
Law.
Thank you, laws. Very good. Good job. Mr. Landry asked students to think of some laws or rules. What problem does the law or rule remember? We have a law or rule to solve a problem. Solve, yes. Number 3, the students think about rules they have at school, home, or while playing games. Yes, very good. They talk about playing basketball and in the game club. Very good. People have more fun if everyone is playing the blank way. Isaac, do you know this one?
So the answer is same.
Same, very good. So it's important that everyone plays the same way so everyone has fun. And number 5, Carly thinks about laws that she needs to know when. Anyone remember the law that Carly was remembering? About paying for stuff? When she's anyone know? You can put it in the chat box. What's it called, Nick, when you go buy stuff? What are you doing? You're shopping. Carly thinks about the laws she needs to know when shopping, which is you have to pay for the items before you leave the store.
Carly thinks about laws that she needs to know when
shopping. All right. So we have one more thing I want to go over really quickly today before we stop. All right. So we're going to go over our Standard Connections B worksheet. What is the main idea of the story? Anyone have an idea? Rules keep us safe. Yes, very good. That is the main idea. Rules keep us safe. So in the beginning, what are they talking about in the very beginning of the chapter? What are they going to do? The students are thinking about rules at home. Yeah. Very good. School, home, and what's the last one? While playing games. So for in the beginning, they're thinking about these rules. And then throughout the whole story, they're talking about the different rules, right? And they're giving some examples. So the students are thinking of rules they follow around. And then in the end, what did they say they were going to do next? Does anyone remember? What were the students going to do next? Isaac, you remember?
Well, I remember.
Where they're going to talk about problems in their class or in the community?
They're talking about their class.
Mm-hmm. The class will talk about problems in their class and then rules of how to solve those problems. All right. And last but not least, what is important to know about this chapter? So we've said that rules keep us safe, but rules also do two other things that they talk about. Keep things fair and help people get along. That's what's really important to remember, that specifically in this chapter. All right, so that's all I have to go over today. So remember, moving forward, we're going to jump in, go ahead and log on to Unique Learning and do your questions, read the story on your own, and then do your group work after that. And we'll see you guys back at 10:20.